The story of Frameworks began in 1989. I moved here from New York City, spent 10 days at a frame shop in Key West learning how to frame, and that was the beginning. I started selling all the frames and making all the frames. I literally, ignorance was bliss in that I didn't know the industry, so I really innovated and created what I thought worked. My bank account didn't necessarily know gross profit margin, it only knew cash in, cash out, so that was how I started, which at the time was all that mattered in terms of survival. And I spent tons of time reading and going to courses and to really learn the business and industry, because back then there wasn't YouTube. I've certainly expanded my knowledge. So that was 1989. It's a long time ago.
Got it.
Started with myself. We now have 22 full-time employees in 3 different physical locations. The story of this building was in 1996. It used to be a game room on the corner, and this is kind of a corner that divided the 2 sides of Coconut Grove. It was kind of a dark corner back in 1996. And I rented, it was 2 stores next to each other. I rented the whole place, sold the frames and made all the frames here. So that was 1996, and then this past year ago in June of 2015, we had the opportunity to purchase the building from our landlord, which my partner and I did, and then we renovated and reinvented ourselves this February. How the renovation began was, first of all, how we acquired the building was, we had a caveat in our lease from 20 years ago that we had the first right of refusal to purchase the building if our landlord ever went to sell it. And indeed, he went to sell it, and we had 7 days to match the offer of a very established, large investment company. So as a woman-owned business, we had 7 days. We acquired the down payment. I mean, we didn't think we could begin to do it. We never dreamed it was possible. We came up with the down payment. We qualified for an SBA-backed mortgage as a business, given our successful business history. And it all worked. It clearly was meant to be, because at every juncture, every single thing we needed happened. Whether it was people, financial resources, tenants, whatever need, it all came to be. So there was never, although has been a struggle at times and frightening because it's unknown, there was never a moment where we second guessed that this was the right move to do. And we also, so what we did is we moved our business to the 2nd floor and took a tenant on the ground floor to make the building a much more viable building, which this is the space we're sitting in right now. It was record-breaking construction. We closed it last June. We pulled a permit in October, and we had our opening party the first week in February. People would like to now hire me as a construction consultant in Miami. So it's truly everything from getting an elevator in and getting signs lit, every step of the process was happened. So we specialize in delivering to our customer an excellent framing product. When I started this business, and how I've trained all of my employees, is we don't sell frames, that we sell who we are and a certain set of standards and a commitment to really taking care of your artwork. We know that you might be able to get a frame cheaper someplace else, but we're interested in taking care of your artwork and giving you an extraordinary experience and product. When we relaunched here, in addition, we added fine art to our space, and that's something that's new and exciting. We've partnered with a gallery from South Beach, Williams McCall Gallery, been established for 5 years in terms of the curating and selection of our artwork, and we're very excited about that possibility to add to what we already offer our clients. still standing. I'm proud of it. You know, as a woman-owned business in a man's world, which it still is, not only has the business thrived and succeeded, you know, that we now own a corner of Coconut Grove is an extraordinary accomplishment. And I look at the many, many lives of the people and the staff that I've touched. And their kids, you know, the people from the neighborhood that never had a job, that they got up and they come to work every day, and their kids see a different future because of what we did. There's nothing better than that.